guys, what's up? And today we're going to be doing another book haul. So I know in my last book haul I said that I probably won't be doing a book haul for a while. And then I acquired a shit ton more books. I'm filming this book haul now because while we're in self-isolation, I might as well reorganize my shelves so that all of my books fit and they're not stacking on top of each other. The first book I hauled is another Agatha Christie book, and it is The Secret of Chimneys. I don't know what it's about. Like I said in my other book haul, I'm just collecting them and then trying to read them all. The next book I hauled was Dust to Dust by Tammy Hogue. I think it's Hogue. Don't quote me on that though. So, Dust to Dust is about a police officer who is found dead. They assume it's a suicide and then they figure out that maybe it was a homicide. So, yeah, sounds very interesting. The next book by Tammy Hogue is Guilty as Sin, and this one is about a kidnapper who is on trial and then another boy disappears and they're wondering if they got the wrong man or not. The next book I got is Lord of the Flies by William Golding, and this is a book that I read in high school. I really didn't appreciate it whenever I read it at first, and then I reread it and it's so good. So this book is about schoolboys who are in a plane crash and they're stuck on this island, and when order disappears, then civilization becomes not so civil. And I think it's very interesting on how isolation will cause you to become inhumane. And it's really good. It's kind of sad, but it's really, really good. The next book is The Vespertine by Sandra Mitchell, and I didn't realize this was a first book in a series whenever I bought it. But it sounds super interesting. It's like a historical fiction. There's romance in it. The next book I got was Feedback by Maya Grant. Listen. I bought this because I went to a thrift store and this was there, and I came back a few more times and it was still there, and I was still drawn to it because it's really cool looking. Little did I know that this is a whole series, and I think this is the fourth one. So, and this one's not even a part of the actual series, it's like after, but it seems pretty interesting. I didn't realize it was about zombies either, so we'll see if I enjoy it, but I do need to read the other 3 books before I read this one. The next book I got was Darkly Dreaming Dexter by Jeff Lindsay, and I picked up one of his other ones, one of the other ones in the Dexter series. I didn't realize it was in the Dexter series. So this was at the same thrift store, and this is the first one. So Dexter is a blood splatter expert, and he also murders people, so that's what these books are about. The next book I got is another Tammy Hogue book, and it's Secrets to the Grave. This one is about a woman who is murdered, and her son calls 911, and they find out that this woman never actually existed. So they're pretty sure that there is something going on, and yeah, probably secret protection program or something. The next book I got is When Breath Becomes Air by Paul Kalanithi, and I have heard different things about this book. I really don't know what it's about. I know it's a nonfiction, but I think I'm going to enjoy it. It's not that long, so I might pick it up very soon. The next book I got was The Juliet Club by Suzanne Harper, and this is a book about a girl who wants to find love. She goes to study abroad in Italy, and she starts working for the Juliet Club, who answer letters. So I think it's going to be a really cute book, probably a very fast read as well. The next book I picked up was That's Not What Happened by Cody Keplinger, and this is a book about a best friend who was there when her friend was shot in a school massacre, and everyone thinks that how she died saying her faith. And that's not what happened. So she's the only one that knows exactly what happened during that time. The next book I got was Tom Hanks' Uncommon Type, and it's a bunch of short stories. And I usually don't like short stories, but I have a fondness of Tom Hanks. And I've heard different opinions about this book, but I think it's going to be good because nothing Tom Hanks does is terrible. The next book I picked up was The Wild Zone by Joy Felding. So this is about two brothers who make a bet saying who could talk to this one woman who is very mysterious, and it turns out she's hiding a lot more than they think. The next book I picked up is the other Dexter book, Dexter in the Dark by Jeff Lindsay, and this one continues on the story of Dexter. So I didn't really read the back of it because I know it's not like a sequel or anything. It's still considered a novel, so, but it's about the same character. The next book is The Testament by Margaret Atwood, and I picked this one up because it was like $1 at the thrift store, and listen, this book is like 20 bucks. This is a book that's going to, with tax, be like $31. So I had to pick it up, even though I haven't read The Handmaid's Tale. I plan to read it this month. Now on to my last two books, and these I did not get at the thrift store. I got at Half Price Books. They were having another sale, and so I picked these two books up. The first book I picked up from Half Price was Piecing Me Together by Renee Watson. This is a book about a girl who wants to get out of her neighborhood, and she's trying to do that through school, trying to do as well as possible, but also trying to find who she is as a person and what she can do to help people. And the final book I picked up is The Widow by Fiona Barton. I don't know much about this. I think it's a woman, her husband dies, and it's very mysterious how her husband dies, and only she knows what actually happened. I think she even goes to jail. I don't know. I don't really read the back of thrillers or pay attention to exactly what details they give you, but this really didn't give anything away, but I'm pretty sure that's what this is about. And I have a soft spot for thrillers, so hopefully I'll pick this up very soon. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one.